Hello, this is a quick video just to show you maps, MyMaps in Google Maps. If we go into your account, you tend to come in, if you've made some maps already, in the owned, not owned, anything that's been shared with you, any recent maps, etc., and all maps. This is one I've done before. This is live, and it's the railways that were built for constructional purposes that have now been removed for the construction of various reservoirs. So if we look at the red one here, this reservoir was built in 1870, and there's a railway here right from the entrance at Hardcastle Crags. So 1870, this purple one here was in 1900, 1910. And we can see on the left we've got various layers. I can turn these off and back on again. And these reservoir lines have come from a combination of satellite, LiDAR and historic archive information. And you can zoom in, and basically it's just ordinary Google satellite maps. It looks like there's something straight line there. That might have been an old line as well. There's some more here that are not covered. If I want to add a new layer, I can add a layer here, give it a name. New reservoir, and I can import material from other places if I've already got a comma separated value, an XML, KML, keyhole markup language, GPX, sort of location GPS files from sat-nav applications, anything from Google Drive, photo albums, etc. So we can import lines, areas, and pictures. Anything on here I can change, I can delete, I can create a data table, which I won't cover at the moment. The map, at the minute is satellites, but I can change that to different maps as a base layer. And once I'm in this layout, I can select items. I can put a marker. Let's say I want a marker here. I'll call it 0.1. Random point, and then save. I can add a picture here if I want, an image or a video, and then just click away and there's a random point. If I want to add a line, I can add a line or a shape, a driving route, a cycle route, or a walking route. I'm going to add a line or a shape, and I'll just do something here. This is quite at random. Okay, and then if I press enter, that finishes that line. Random line 1. This is a pink random line. Save. Clearly, if I click away, it's not pink, it's white. So if I select the line, I can go to change the style. If I make it pink, I can make it the line width I want. Let's go with that there, and click away. I can also go and edit the points. Oh, sorry, that's ready. Edit the information. What I can do is if I just come in here, is take the points and move them. And I've got points that I can, coordinates that I've got, and it puts in coordinates halfway along a line as well. So I can just move these around to where I want. And as soon as we do this movement, it puts other points in. Now I haven't worked out how to make curved lines, if it is possible to make curved lines, but you get the idea of where this is going. Okay. So that is that. What else can we do? A line or shape. We can probably put in a shape if we click here. I'm just clicking with the left mouse, and as soon as we come up to the end point, you'll see it's gone to the pointy hand. If I click that now, it puts in a polygon, and I'll call this area 1, random area. It looks like I can colour it. Again, we'll have that pink, if that did it, pink. I can make it totally transparent or totally solid. Border width, let's say no border. And there we go. I can add a picture to it. It adds an information box. So it looks like we can add a picture from our computer or a webcam or an image URL, photos, a wide variety of things. And of course we can get rid of it. It also gives us the length of the line, the perimeter, and the area. So that's quite useful. What else have we got? Driving routes. So I'm guessing these relate to routes if you're going on the Navigate, walking, cycling or car through Google Navigate. And you can also measure some lengths. So I'm just clicking and dragging. So let's say that was going to be a walk, 2.45 kilometer walk, and I've walked around nearly 30 hectares. Okay, so that's basically it. I can add more layers. This has been added on the new reservoir layer. I can make that disappear. I'm not sure why this is... Oh, that's just a measurement, so that's going to be temporary when I click away. So if I make that disappear. So I can add a new layer. I can preview. So this is what your users will see when they look at your map, and they can turn things on or off. Not editable, it's just showing the visibility of things. And you can also share, which is what I've done. I've made this public, so anybody that knows where it is, and I can invite people, prevent editors from changing access and adding new people, so no one can mess around with my maps. So that's it as a good introduction, I hope. The idea is with each of your projects that whether it's a satellite map or a street map, whatever it is, Huddersfield campus or whatever, you can put some lines, some vectors, some information, some pictures, some text, and share through your web content the shared map. It might be an idea to each in your groups have your own map that you can do something to, a ghost trail, a particular set of buildings or whatever, and each do an element of work, and each of those viewed as separate links or separate areas within your website. As long as we get I get a sense that each of you have learnt something about doing the MyMaps work. That's great. Okay, thank you very much. And by the time you look at this again, this new layer will have disappeared. Thank you.